Hello and welcome to Vegas Ace's free course on Pai-Gow Poker. I'm your host, Heather Ferris, and on today's episode, I'm going to teach you what you can do if you want to play Pai-Gow Poker at home or deal it on a live game, but you don't have a random number generator or a shuffle machine. So what do you do instead? Dice! Yahtzee! This video is good for both players and dealers. This is good for players if you want to play at home, but you don't have the money to buy a random number generator or a shuffle machine. And it is good for dealers because there will be times when the shuffle machine or the random number generator is broken and you'll have to deal the game manually. Since you have no shuffle machine, shuffle the cards by hand before offering the deck for a cut, just as you would if you were dealing blackjack. If the player is banking, then they have the first option to cut the deck. Take the deck and deal out 7 hands of 7 cards each, starting from the dealer's left-hand side and going right. The dealer should keep the deck as low to the table as possible when dealing out the cards. In order for the cameras to verify that all 53 cards have been used, the dealer will spread out the last remaining 4 cards face down before being placed in the discard rack. The dealer will then straighten up the stacks, tilting the first hand on the left sideways a bit, and the last hand on the right sideways a bit more. This is supposed to represent a dragon with the lucky head on the left and the unlucky tail on the right. Normally, this is the time when the random number generator would tell us where to deal the first set of cards. But since we don't have a random number generator, we're going to have to rely on dice instead. Casinos usually don't allow the players to shake the dice, but there is one exception to this rule, and it is when the player is banking. The dealer will shake a dice cup with 3 dice in it a few times using only one hand. Every casino is different. Some casinos will want you to shake the dice exactly 4 times, while other casinos will want you to shake it between 3 and 5 times. So make sure you know your house rules. If you're playing at home, just use your hand to roll the dice. The dealer will always be the one to uncover the dice cup. Players are not allowed to touch the dice or the dice cup. And if the dice bounce out of the cup or is touched by a player, call over the floorman immediately and inform him of the situation. The floor will inspect the dice before putting it back into action. All bets must be in their betting circle before the dice are uncovered, because once the numbers have been exposed, no one can alter their bets. If one of the die lies on top of another die or is cocked sideways, then call out "no dice" before shaking the cup again. The 3 dice will be totaled and the numbers shown will determine where the dragon's head or the first set of cards goes. The dealer will announce the total of the dice before delivering the cards. The number on the dice correspond with the placement of the hand. The banker or the dealer will always be position number 1. Then starting from the right hand side and going left, the dealer will count the spots up to the dice total, giving each position a specific number. The banker-dealer position will always be numbers 1, 8, or 15. Remember, the dealer doesn't need to count every spot starting from number 1. This would take too much time. Instead, the dealer will use the fact that the banker position is always 1, 8, or 15 and count forwards or backwards depending on which number is shown on the dice. After the dealer has delivered the first set of cards to the spot indicated on the dice, they will continue to distribute the hands, moving in a counterclockwise rotation. All betting positions will receive a set of cards regardless of whether there is a player sitting there or not. After all of the hands are distributed and the last 4 cards proven to the cameras, the dealer will pick up all of the hands that are in unoccupied spots and place them in the discard rack. The dice will remain uncovered and unmoved until all of the hands are dealt with. Then the dealer will cover the dice, shake the cup, and place it to the right of the layout. After that, everyone will continue the board game as normal. Okay, now it's your turn to interact. Tell me all about your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. And tell me, have you ever played on a Pai-Gow poker table that used dice before? Would you ever play Pai-Gow poker at home using dice? And what do you think about the dealers that arrange the cards so it looks like a dragon? And if this is your first time at this channel, Vegas Aces, then you'll definitely want to subscribe, because our YouTube channel and website are dedicated to helping people learn how to play and deal casino table games. In fact, Vegas Aces is the world's first free dealing trade school. And not only do we do videos to help people learn how to play and deal table games, but we also have flashcards, instruction manuals, and the world's very first toke board, where you could see the toke numbers from different casinos all around the world. So check out our website, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, remember to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.